Evan was hired by Leon County Public Schools as a substitute teacher. He just couldn't keep out of trouble or stop his sick compulsions because on January 23, 2016, police did a complete search of his internet history. The reason is unknown. However, this search coincided with the date he made his first known search on Google for porn involving yoga. On March 8, 2016, Evan was terminated by Leon County Public Schools for searching for porn while in the classroom. Undeterred, he did his first known Google search for Tallahassee hot yoga on May 19, 2016. Police believe this was likely when he began to form his plot for the shooting. His sexually predatory behavior was still uncontrolled, and on July 16, 2016, Evan was arrested by Tallahassee PD for battery when he slapped and grabbed a woman's butt at an apartment complex pool. He received a deferred sentence, and the charges were ultimately dismissed. In September of 2016, he moved to Deltona, Florida, and about a year later, on August 17, 2017, Evan was hired by Volusia County Public Schools as a substitute teacher. During May and June of 2018, he performed internet searches for cheerleading camps, and on June 1, 2018, he was fired from Volusia County Public Schools for touching a female student inappropriately. Evan conducted his last known internet search for porn involving yoga on July 14, 2018. A week later, on July 23rd, he bought a 9mm Glock from Central Florida Pawn, located in Orange City, Florida, which is the weapon used in the shooting. Further preparing for his ultimate plan, Evan went to the Tallahassee indoor shooting range on July 30th, 2018, spending about 30 minutes practicing his shooting skills. On August 3rd, 2018, he searched on Google for a map of Tallahassee yoga and viewed the hot yoga schedule online on October 2nd, 2018. It seems that Evan was very sexually disturbed and had severe issues with women in general, though research produced nothing to indicate why or how this came to be. In 2014, Evan posted a series of videos on YouTube venting about hating women, non-whites, and police officers. After the shooting, the videos were removed due to violating the company's policy on violence, which is an excellent thing. Still, it certainly seems like the content would have broken the policy on violence just the same before the shooting as after. Hindsight doesn't always have to be 20/20. Sometimes doing what is right and safe for society is better than waiting to remove disturbing and violent content after a mass shooting event occurs. Evan had journals filled with his musings and explicit song lyrics. Journal entries were all about murder, rape, and hating women. Evan's history is riddled with sexual misconduct and harassment against women. He was proud of and boasted about his misogynistic, graphic music lyrics. There was a website where Evan posted his songs, and he sent that site information to a childhood friend. Music shook the former friend and his wife so much that the wife called the FBI tip line on August 5, 2018. However, the tip was determined to be non-actionable by the FBI, and no further action was taken. It wasn't until after the shooting that an investigation of his online search history showed how frequently Evan liked to view yoga-related porn. Why did this happen? There was no one that Evan knew at the Tallahassee hot yoga studio. He had no lousy relationship to avenge. He had no known mental illness. While his behavior increased into deviant, sexually aggressive acts towards women, he had no actual criminal record and managed to fly under the radar until this tragic day. Is it possible that this shooting could have been prevented? It's hard to say, but it seems the warning signs were there. It is so crucial that if you know someone who is struggling, reach out, stand up, step in, and remember, if you see something, say something. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Active Shooter, the podcast.
Remember, if you see something, say something. There's no telling how many lives you may be saving.
A huge thank you to Darren Curtis, who composed some of the music used in this episode. Check him out at darrencurtismusic.com. DARRENCURTIS music.com.
Active shooter. Reports of an active shooter.
Active shooter
Mass casualty incidents.
Make sure to check us out on social media. We have a discussion group on Facebook. Just search for Active Shooter, the podcast discussion group. You can also find us on Instagram at Active the Podcast and Twitter at Podcast Active. For just $1 a month, you can get access to ad-free episodes, early release episodes when available, and a shout-out on the show. Just go to patreon.com/Active the Podcast. Thank you, and be safe.